Hello, all you wonderful people out there, and welcome to my media museum. And for those of you who have subscribed recently, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank you kindly. It really helps get YouTube to notice the channel and see that it's generating some interest. So I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed and you're enjoying the videos, please do, because it will help keep me going. Alright, now I did a short video this week on the Disney Treasures, but when doing so, I forgot to pull my Zorros out and add them to that video. Now, these Zorros were the last issued. They were the only ones issued in a black tin, but they were the last Disney Treasures put out. So, makes them kind of special. They were extremely low printing. Don't really know the reasons for that. They were originally put out on the Disney Club releases. In 2006, Season 1 came out in 5 separate volumes and was followed by a complete season set afterwards. And then in 2008, Season 2 was released in 5 volumes and came out in a complete season set afterwards, but those editions were in color. These were the original black and white versions, unaltered as they were produced. So it makes them really special. There were only 30,000 copies of these. They were the lowest produced of the Disney Treasures releases. And they were the last, as I said, and they came out in what they called Wave 9 every year from 2001 to 2009, excuse me. So over the course of 8 years, they put out 9 waves. And this was the only thing in the 9th wave, was Season 1 and Season 2 complete sets. I never saw one of these in the store, and I was actively looking for them. I was out at stores looking. With only 30,000 being made, I don't think any arrangements were done with Costco, so they weren't carrying them. And they put a band on this. Now, they only did the first 3 waves had bands, and then they dropped it. So why they decided to go back and put a band on these, anybody's guess. But they did have these bands on them. And like I said, I never found a copy in a store. I really lucked out at the flea market one day. And a lady was selling off her mother's collection. Her mother had passed away. And so I got lucky enough to finally score these two after all the years of looking. Now this card is the exact same as what's on the back of the DVD case, so I'm not going to get into too much detail here again, but that's what was taped to the back of the metal tin. And then we've got our booklet and our certificate of authenticity here, and that certificate is faint. It's kind of hard to see. It's really light on the ink, but you can see I've got copy 19,298 out of 30,000, so it's in the upper 50 percentile, but still, these are so rare and so much in demand that it really doesn't matter. The back of that card is blank, by the way, that it really doesn't matter. Just having a copy of this is really something special for somebody who's into the Disney Treasures. The main character here was named Guy Williams, and I don't really recognize him from anything else. His name did seem to kind of ring a bell to me, but not sure what all else he did, whether he did anything else with Disney or anything. That's interesting. Look at how the GoPro is reflecting off of the gloss of this here. Maybe I'm getting too much light. I tried to kick the light up a bit, had some feedback that I needed to increase the lighting, but maybe not. Maybe I need to back those lights back off just a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But the channel is doing reasonably well at this point. We've been live for 5 days now, And I'm really looking forward to seeing how things go from this point forward. Looks like I've had some interest, which is awesome. I knew there had to be some more people out there that love physical media the way I do and want to see what I have to offer. But there were, getting back to discussing the Disney Treasures, there were 9 waves of them, and the first ones came out on December 4th of 2001, followed by the second wave, December 3rd of 2002. Third wave was May 18th of 2004, and after that there was a Costco reissue box set where they dropped the 10s and just issued the cases with the disc. And that's probably where you're seeing a lot of these eBay offers from, where they don't have the 10 missing. You'll see them if you look on eBay. And I'm guessing that's where a lot of those originated from. This is just some advertising that was included in it, but I think that's a really cool sketch of Tinkerbell there. And the rest of this is actually not even related to Disney. It's pushing the Blu-ray disc format, which I wasn't really aware it's been around since 2009. I don't remember when Blu-ray came out. I know there was high-def DVD and Blu-ray competing at the same time, and I didn't want to have another VHS Betamax situation. That code's probably long expired, so don't waste your time trying to use that. So then, moving on, we've got the second tin here, which I'm really, really happy to have, even though it is missing the pin. There was a metal pin that came with it, and I got everything but that pin. So, and again, there we've got that GoPro glaring there on the front of the case. Some of that's to be expected with anytime you've got plastic and light, you're going to get some reflections, and it's going to cause some difficulties in filming. So some of it's unavoidable, just like when I'm showing a blank silver-faced DVD or CD. You oftentimes get to see me standing here over the rig, and that's alright. I'm not trying to hide my face none. It's just that when we're under the zoom and we're trying to show things off, can't slide my head up under there. And if you've been watching the channel and watching my other videos, you know I'm not a fan of editing. I just turn the camera on, give it a go, and I try to do my best, but sometimes I misspeak about things. Sometimes I get a little tongue-tied. It's all part of the adventure here. So you guys can laugh at me and have some fun when you hear me make a mistake or catch me doing something wrong, like bumping the camera. But I'm trying really hard not to do any of that. I'm trying to keep it nice for everybody. And I'll leave a little bit more focus on this back card, actually, on this one, because we're not going to get any glare. And it might be a little bit easier to see some of the stuff, read it without the glare. We've got another lobby card, I think they called these. A lot of the DVD sets that come out with stuff like this, they're called lobby cards. I think it's, I don't want to misspeak here and say which, but one of the, I think it's no, it's not MGM. But one of the companies, they like to put, yeah, it is MGM, lobby cards in some of their releases, and they even put them in an envelope, calling them lobby cards. So, getting up to the certificate of authenticity here for this one. Again, it's a little light, not quite as light as the other one was printed, but it's still a little light to see. And I got 9,091 out of 30,000, which that's a much better collector number. You always want something in a lower 50 percentile when you come to numbered collectibles. And yeah, that's just amazing to me how I'm getting so much reflection off of that. I mean, you can barely see Walt holding Mickey there, but once you go up over the gold, it just reflects so much you can't even see that. So that's really, really something. Old Walt, beautiful storyteller and showman, a dreamer and a genius. Yeah, well, he gave us Walt Disney, and they gave us a lot of really great stuff. So can't argue with that statement there. Well, some people can argue with any statement, but I'm not. I think that Walt Disney has given us many treasures over the years, and I have a lot of fond childhood memories thanks to Walt Disney. So getting back to the Disney treasures, because I left off after the talking about it after the Costco reissue in 2003 without the 10s. Wave 4 came out in December 7th of 2004. You can probably see a trend here. They were trying to get the holiday market. And Wave 5 was December 6th, 2005. Wave 6 was December 19th, 2006. Wave 7, December 11th, 2007. Wave 8, November 11th, 2008. And then Costco had a 2009 box set with waves 1 through 8, minus the Legendary Heroes one, and the 2 Zorros. So those were not included in the second box set at Costco. And then we had the exact same ad that was in the first one, repeated again. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day.